Welcome, everyone. I'm Ramesh Rao. I've been a professor here at UC San Diego for almost 4 decades now, and I spent quite a bit of time stepping out of my formal comfort zone of being a professor in electrical engineering, thanks to the establishment of CalIT2, the California Institute for Telecommunications and Information Technology, which was set up essentially 25 years ago. We are acknowledging that not only in new logos that call it out, but also taking this opportunity to look to the future of what will the next 25 years hold for us. So we are planning workshops all across CalIT2 to draw out themes that I think will occupy our attention as we look to the future. Some of you know this, but many of you might be here for the first time, so special welcome to those of us that haven't had a chance to come together previously. CalIT2, which is an acronym for the California Institute for Telecommunications and Information Technology, is headquartered here, but from the very beginning, UC Irvine and more recently UC Riverside are also very much an integral part of CalIT2. Some of our workshops take place here, some of them take place in Irvine, some of them take place in Riverside. And it was part of this vision to establish these multi-campus entities that provided a more comprehensive suite of services that provided opportunities for new research in new directions. So that meant physical facilities, specialized labs. It also meant scientific expertise, connections into the community. So all of this has served us quite well for the last 25 years. And rather than me recounting the details of what has happened, I think the day's events will give you a sense of what it's been about and what it will continue to be about. I wanted to take a minute to acknowledge key leadership here in the room. Part of the privilege that I think we have in CalIT2 is our ability to connect with leadership all across. Wanted to acknowledge that Bob Continetti, who serves as the dean for us here at UCSD, he's a professor in chemistry and biochemistry, hardcore research scientist, so we can take stories to him about the importance of research labs. He's here with us. Athena Marcopolo, who serves as the director at Irvine for CalIT2, is also here with us, along with Professor Tirtha Banerjee, who's been studying wildfires for a very long time. And so you get to see, even at that top level, how academia has an integral role to play. The focus of these institutes for science and innovation is not just to conduct the kind of research that we know how to conduct within our academic disciplines, but look for interdisciplinary opportunities and look for ways in which you take technology that is being developed in the labs, like you will see here today, later, out into the real world where these things get deployed. And it ultimately influences policy, influences the economic well-being of the state. And so as we were thinking about themes that might exemplify all of this, nothing better than insurability and the kinds of hazards that we are facing, especially with wildfires. In some ways, the biggest takeaway of these occasions is the opportunity to meet new people. No question is too naive. No suggestion should be held back. We all remember maybe going back to when we were 8 years old, somebody said something, and before you know it, that's who you ended up becoming, right? So having an open mind and being able to absorb and offer things that come naturally to you in your discipline, but might be very special and very meaningful as we address these big, bodacious problems. So that's the big picture here. Welcome. We'll be around and look forward to having numerous spontaneous conversations in addition to the structure that we have. An event like this doesn't just happen. There's a number of people to thank, but I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the role that Ileana Oye played in pulling this together. It is an uncommon journey through different spaces, and no better example of what she has been able to contribute than a welcome address that we would like to play for you.
Hi, everyone. This is Senator Alex Padilla, and I'm thrilled to join you all with the California Institute for Telecommunications and Information Technology for today's Disaster Resilience Symposium. Now, as Californians, none of us are strangers to natural disasters, from earthquakes to floods and, yes, wildfires. Fires that are getting bigger, hotter, deadlier, and more destructive with every passing year. Now, many of us know what it's like to drop everything at a moment's notice, to have to evacuate our communities, and to wonder whether we'll ever see our homes again. And increasingly, families aren't just worried about fire, they're also worried about whether they can insure their homes. In 2026, we need to be doing much more to help communities prepare and to become more resilient before the next fire breaks out. That means investing in innovation, using better data, better technology, and smarter planning to reduce risk at the community level. That's why earlier this year, I introduced the bipartisan Community Protection and Wildfire Resilience Act. This legislation helps communities fund physical upgrades, like fire-resistant roofs and siding, while also investing in early detection technology, public alert systems, and better evacuation planning, with an added focus on protecting vulnerable populations like seniors and people with disabilities. And just as importantly, it looked at how data-driven community resilience can be recognized and valued. So preparedness doesn't just reduce risk and save lives, it helps restore confidence in the insurance market. The federal government must do more to empower local governments and homeowners to protect themselves and build truly resilient communities. And wildfire resilience is part of that larger effort. From earthquakes to extreme weather, I'm focused on modernizing how we prepare for disasters, so our communities aren't just surviving, but staying functional and strong when disasters strike. As everyone in this room knows, it's not if another disaster will happen, it's when. And meeting that challenge will require continued partnership between government, researchers, industry, and innovators like you. So thank you for the work that you're doing and for helping build a more resilient future for all of us.